welcome back to the Firefly Studio. I've got two journals to share with you today. These are both single signature journals, but we'll get started with this one. This one I've named Roses in My Garden. It's, as I said, one signature. I've reinforced the spine, done a 3-hole pamphlet stitch for the this one. And the kit I used, I will put a link below. It's been a while since I did this one, so I've forgotten. I think this was Calico Garden, though. Or, I'm sorry, Calico Collage, I believe. But I'll check and put that in the link below. So anyways, I've got some layered up. I've reinforced it with muslin, and then I put over some seam binding and then some old lace, and then on the cover I've just put, you know, some little trim and did some stitching around. I did a pocket here with a tag, so you can write on that and give it to somebody if you want to give it as a gift. And then the closures, eyelets with seam binding. So inside I've stamped, and the story begins, and then over here I've just made a tag and then did a hand stamped image with some old seam binding. I've done a flip down there. I love these papers. It's a beautiful kit to work with on the bird. It's just a beautiful design, so I really enjoyed that. On this page I've done two pockets, you know, long one and then a little tuck spot there. And this was a decoupaged tag I've done with some Tim Holt vintage mixed media glue. Oh gosh, I don't remember. If it was a glue or I can't remember, but it gives it the old vintage look. It's been a while, like I said, since I'd started this one and just finished it up. And then this was a little file folder that I made using some different sayings and lots of little layering on that. Did a lot of stitching with that. Old music sheet. This is a little, I don't know who I saw do this, but they took an envelope and then just turned it into a couple of pockets here. And so I've done that and covered it with some scrapbook paper and then did a couple little tuck spots. This is a tuck spot as well. So that I've just got flipped over there and held in with this little paper clip. Excuse me. Inside here was a postcard. I'll not get it out. This is a old vintage doily. Another little pocket here I made and put in some journal cards from the kit. Did a little cutout there. As I said, beautiful papers to work with. Everything is coffee dyed. I've done some stamping throughout as well. And here I've done a little, just a little lace corner place there. And then some more vintage paper. This is just an old ledger sheet. Well, it's not old. This is just a ledger sheet. It's not vintage, so. But I thought it looked nice in here. And this has got, you know, a mix of coffee dyed and some white papers because, you know, I didn't do everything. I personally like the look of the mix. Sometimes, I mean, so you'll find, you know, it throughout. This page got another little place, and this was a decoupaged tag I made. And this is just a different printout from another company. I can't recall where that was. Just some vintage paper I've cut some tags out on. Here's a nice big pocket. Did a fussy cut from the kit. Put a envelope here, turned it into a little pocket, and these are from the kit as well. So those inside. And beautiful lined paper for you to do some journaling, and I've got plenty of free space within for you to do it as well. And here I've just done another little paper, did some distressing around it, fussy cut pocket here. This is the back of those. This is another altered hairpin and just a coin envelope that I've cut out and did some gluing on that. Well, this was on the back side here. This is just a printout of a little seed pack. Some Edith Holden papers. This is a fabric collage pocket that I made, so that's been put in. And this decoupage tag. One of the newsprint vintage style paper bags. This is the center of the signature. Beautiful, beautiful digital kit. And here I've included a couple more journaling cards. The other part of the Edith Holden paper. This is a Wendy's paper, Wendy's Journal Adventure tag idea. It's a reversible tag, and I love that. So I took some lace and just created the pockets from that. So either way you use it, you can flip it over and you end up with 4 pockets on that. So thank you, Wendy, for that's a great idea. I will be using more of those in the journal. I love that. This is a tag from the kit. I've just glued that in. And here is another large tag from it. Beautiful pocket with a couple more tags. Some lace stitch there. It's such a pretty kit. Here's another little journal card, a couple more journal cards here. I've pinned them in with this little bird paper clip. Here's the other half of the tag that this comes in the kit. And here I've got another envelope with another journal card. Here's another journal card. This is 2 pockets here. That's just a vintage postcard that I've scanned and turned it into a little journaling card. And over here I've altered a guest check, did some decoupage on that. Another little journal card from the kit, and here I've just done some layering. And this is the back. I've done a little altered mini folders that flips down so you can do some writing, and then you've also got a tag that slips in the back there, so it's another little pocket as well. And that's the back of the journal. So there you have the roses in my garden journal. And it's a nice chunky little signature. So, and the other one is one little bird is what I've called this one. And this one I've just tied some seam binding to the button, so that's the closure for this one. Now this one's fabric. I've sewed all this. I've reinforced the spine. This is a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, vintage lace, some trim, and then this was gifted to me from Laura at the Papered Soul. She sent me some of these images that she had stamped out on fabric. I love those. I was really looking forward to using those in some journals, but I put all of this onto another fabric, so there's 4 layers of fabric in that front cover. So we'll get started inside. This is another beautiful kit. This was Tsunami Rose, Life a Bloom kit, and I've just put a fabric pocket in the front and the back of this journal. All the buttons in here are vintage. I've done lots of tags with stitching, lots of fabric, little tabs there. This page I've done a flip out with a little notebook pad, and then you've also got a pocket on the back because this is an envelope that I've altered. And then here I've done a hand stamped tag. Sorry, I hope that's been in frame. And that fits down inside there, so you've got plenty of writing space. Like I said, I've put quite a few fabric tabs within. And this is just a couple of little journaling cards I've put in the pocket. Doily, this, I've just made a little pocket out of this vintage book page. Added some tags from the kit. Lots of paper. And this is just some vintage book pages. Another fabric pocket and handmade tag. I think almost all of my tags are handmade. I rarely buy them because I've got so many dies to cut them myself. This is a nice big pocket, and then I've created this little tag. A couple of tags on there and attached those. And then this is a altered Rolodex file, mini Rolodex file that I've done some collaging on, so you can see. And then here I've got glassine bag, a little envelope that I've attached to this. This is vintage writing paper I found in a big book, and the color of it is just beautiful, so that really worked nice with this journal. And here I've got some more handmade tags, and those are inside of a book page pocket. Here I've just attached some of the lined paper from the journal to the, this was a vintage typed out piece of paper, and I thought that would be nice because you could then do some writing within it. This little glassine envelope's got a couple of journaling cards inside of it. I'll not get those out. And that's another vintage book page. Doily, another tuck spot there. Done some punching along the edge. And I've included the little flips. I love those. This was the Anna Griffin pocket. And several journaling cards. Little tag. This is the center of the signature. I've got a couple of little cutout butterflies. It's a really pretty kit. I really like that design. This is another one of those altered hairpins. This is a little envelope. Opens up. You can do some writing on that. That's just tucked away. The little paper clip and these little journal cards here. This page I made a snippet a while back. I've just started cutting into it and using that. I've used that as a little pocket there, and I've also made this little notepad. It's all coffee dyed papers. Just attach some more of the fabric to that. That's just tucked right there. I really like that. I really enjoy making those snippet rolls. Those are so much fun. And here I've just got a little tuck spot. Vintage paper. This is another little envelope that's been pinned. I got a couple more journaling cards there. And this page I attached it so it would flip out, so you've got extra lined paper there. And here I've just clipped this little fussy cut out, and this is a piece of that vintage paper, so you could do something with that if you wanted. You could put some pockets, or just do some collaging on it would be nice. And here I've done another little pocket, and this is another beautiful little envelope, or file folder, sorry. This is a little journal tag here, and another doily. This is another little journaling card, and this is a little tag within this pocket. That was Wendy from the Wendy's Journal Adventures. She's got some great ideas. This is another hand stitched tag. We got two little tuck spots there. Back here I've done a Regency fold with this paper from the kit, so that can be opened up, and a lot of writing space on that. So that is One Little Bird journal. So there you have it. That's what's been keeping me busy for a while now, and I am so glad to be back, and I really appreciate the support of all my subscribers for hanging in, because I know it was a long time without me posting anything, and I appreciate you guys following me, and I'm looking forward to getting back into a routine and being more regular with my videos. I've got a couple tutorials planned, so I'm hoping to get those up soon. But anyways, you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you back here very soon. Bye.